David grabs the end. Okay. I use that a lot. It grabs my wrist. Yeah. I haven't done anything, although it seems like I'm doing something. A little harder here. Okay. Okay. So what we're going to do, I'm dropping my weight. It's a little different. So everybody, let's see, I'm going to just follow the wall here for a second. Okay. David? Okay. Form a circle, everybody. My right hand is going to grab. My left is going to be grabbed. Okay. Okay. Now, for example, right here. Okay. Now, he saw it and he copied it. That's different. Okay. Okay. Good. Traverse. Turn. Okay, ready. Boom. Good. So, a little bit. A gravity wave. Matter and energy warp space-time. That creates gravity. But if space-time moves or works, it moves matter and energy. I think that's what Sensei could do. Okay, so right now, left hand grabs. Okay, all right. So does it start by putting your weight down or just by settling and feeling your weight under? Okay, all right. Now let's reposition. Oh. Okay. Okay, now it appears like right here what I'm doing. Okay, it appears here the movement is circular, and it is. But on the other hand, it starts with the weight settling under, and creating kind of a curvature in space-time. So we're all matter and energy. Okay. Okay. So, okay. Now let's reverse. Okay, and go. If you're kind of like this, go, David, not getting much. Bend your knees. Okay. There's a wave. Now you're actually picking up what I would call the gravity wave. Einstein, in his relativity theory, he picked up that, he put it out, he said there will be gravity waves. It wasn't when he was alive, but science finds gravity waves now. He proved him right. So what do? I'm going to start the movement out there. No, I'm going to put my weight underside. We create a little bit, is that what I mean? Curvature of space-time, matter, and energy move. You know, full wave, for example, is something like that. Okay? When you're doing Aikido, you're playing with the final laws of physics. Newton says, I have more weight than you on this end. Einstein says, gravity has nothing to do with the weight. Your mass stays the same, but let's go again. Right hand is held, left hand holds. Bend your knees, okay? Full body, full body, full body, full body. Now you're part of a scientific experiment. And there's a gravity wave that you're a part of, right? Good. Now, simple. I started out there, no. Now we go with the hands. Now we do our pivot. Now we do our connection here. Okay? I'm reacting to its graph. Be cool and easy. Your weight settles under. Then you. Okay, so let's pair up. I want to see that gravity wave. Okay, so yeah. Everybody is too quick out there. All right. Real firm. Too quick here. Okay, fine. That one. All right. Two things about finishing that position. Whenever you set, your partner will react. Most of the time I'm reacting what my partner's doing. So I set to move. You get rid of the set. You're easy. If you can curve space-time, matter and energy will move. The curvature creates gravity, a gravity field or well. Matter and energy move as a result of that. Well, Sensei said it. He said, Aikido wa inryoku no tanren de aru. And in Japanese, it's a study of gravitation. Okay? So one of the things, for example, here, when I set, he reacts to the set. Like a boat floating on water. You're not going anywhere. You're on an anchor, but it starts jumping up and down on the boat. He's going to create the boat adjust to it jumping up and down. The boat doesn't react to his jumping up and down, but it's jumping up and down creates movement in matter and energy, doesn't it? All right? Okay, good. So one of the things here, I'm not using it now, the hand moves. Now here, I do a lot of good work that I set. Well, he counter sets, okay? Now if he tries to counter set here, he creates another paradigm to happen, another event. A space-time event. Everything happens in space-time. Gravity happens in space-time. An ongoing event in space-time is our sun creates such a warp or curvature in space-time that the Earth orbits around it. Now, we see the circular orbit of the Earth, but really it's the gravitational attraction that creates that. If the Earth goes too far here, it falls into the sun, orbit decay. So when I'm here, I'm going to set. He says he's toast. Yeah, he's right. Come on in. Easy. Easy. Not sloppy. Not too mental. Easy. Let's go one more time on that. Good. Yeah. Okay, that's good. Now, let's go this one. Okay, now. Be small. Yeah. Your spirit's big. Okay, that's good. Yeah. You didn't do anything. All you did was shift where you were. Okay. You're moving in reaction to me. Okay. That motion. Yeah, I'm out here. And everything you do is in reaction to what's out here. You're easy, your weight settles. Oh! Yeah. Okay, now right there. You're following Cliff's lead. Okay, now right there. Hold it for that. When you react to me, just relax. Put the weight under. Okay, now it's almost right there. Just to some degree, you're not doing it with it. There's a river moving. You don't have to push the river. But no, easy right there. This is tricky because right now you're at that spot for, be patient. You're not doing anything. Okay, the tightening don't. Okay, you don't have. Once you get this, you don't have to do anything other than complete the motion. Do your pivot, get that put back. Good. And that's one of the hardest lessons to learn. Okay. Remember again, Krishna to Arjuna, know thyself as the river. Whoa. Okay, good. Now move. Yes, you didn't do anything. Or you did something that's not classified as I do. Okay. All right. Easy, easy. Know thyself as the river. River's going that way. It's deep. If you calm down, everything. Now you do your turn. Now you're starting to know yourself as the river. Okay? So essentially the river was the universe. All right? So we could then space time that way. Just fine. We can give it a self point, whatever it is, or we could turn it back on it. Right? So a lot of Aikido follow it. Flow. Like it's all based on space time. It's historical. Come on, this. Now, understand, come on, he's here. He's orbiting. That's a circle, but without the gravitational pull of the sun, there is no orbit, is there?
It's a straight line.
Yeah. Okay. Well, since I said Aikido is a study in gravitation. Inryoku no Tana, lessons in gravitation. And he insisted I'm religious, but I don't teach religion or spirituality. I teach spiritual science. Okay? So, right. Easier. Now, one of the things that we can do, for example, that motion. What's this for? Grab one? What's this for? Now, for example, if I were Superman, I can't cancel gravity. But what if I could create a curvature in space-time that was up there that was more impressive than the curvature of space-time on the Earth? I could fly. Now, this is not gonna work in flight. I've been trying to do that for 40 years with this motion. Okay. Easy. When you put any weight or reaction to it, I don't know if this will work as well, but let's everybody move around, make that circle again. David, come in over here. Right. Now we'll see. All right, now this time, the right hand is held. The right hand, let's see. I'm just about, now the right hand, actually, let's reverse it. Hold with your left. Be held on your right. Raise your finger. 10. The shape. Yes. Now you're feeling another gravity wave. Now, when you're thinking, you're out of phase with it. That one. He's crossed. He thinks his left is his right. Everybody raise your right hand. Good. Raise your right hand. Now, all of a sudden, we're playing football and he's on the offensive line, but he's not on the field. It's a nice pass to the quarterback. So everybody get into play, so to speak. Okay, good. Now you're feeling another gravity wave. We're just doing something a little bit more advanced, which is, we're creating the curvature up there. Okay. All right. Oh, okay, good. And the key element is you felt it, not like Oh, I know what I'm supposed to do. Huh? Now here, he's reacting to me. Your weight still starts under. Good, 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 good. Okay? So something, he studied basic Daito view, but then, he started meditating and doing other types of training. So, he began to kind of see patterns. The way Einstein put it, I thought was, so all I want to do is think God's thoughts. He wasn't talking about the Christian God. He said he was talking about the empirical God of science. There's an order to the universe, a blueprint. If I understand God's thoughts, I understand the blueprint, then matter and energy will move according to that blueprint. Okay. I'm in the matter and energy trying to move. No, I'm just going to understand. Loose and easy, the weight stays under. Otherwise, it's an idea appearing out there. Good. Keep holding it. You don't feel it, right? Got it? Good. Good. Got it? Good. Good. Okay. Now, good grip. Good grip. Good. Okay, here we go. Doesn't feel me lift. It's sort of an energy flow. But energy moves, matter and energy moves if we can curve space-time. Good. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to, the partner holds, we're just going to walk a circle. I get to be the sun, she gets to be the earth. Okay, all right? You both right and left, okay? It's the other side. Science hasn't figured this out yet. How can we? Because there's a field here, but we can't create an equal and opposite field. I think what Shiva found out, as our consciousness gets larger, more expansive, our consciousness has a relationship with space-time. Consciousness is not just matter and energy. Matter and energy, and I got to move that. No. I'm thinking of heavenly clouds, which creates the curvature. Okay? This is a little different. These are basic exercises, but, I love what Einstein said. All I have to do is learn to think like God, because God's thoughts, intentions, imagination created the universe. If I can think like God, I will be able to understand the universe. Matter and energy will make sense to me. Okay? So we're just trying to be Einstein today. Okay? Pair up. We'll do kind of the up force. Okay, go. Now, when I first started Aikido, Robert Fraser Sensei handed out a pamphlet with Osensei quotes. And so for me, the most memorable one was he or she who understands Aikido has the universe inside self. Woo! That was I used to read Dr. Strange. This is kind of like what he was doing was, he was doing something with matter and energy that you couldn't explain. Okay. So outside mood, inside mood. Out, this goes in. Gravity for these matter. The sun is going to follow its orbit until something happens, like asteroid hits it, its orbit, or adjusts its orbit. Okay. The universe had its own law structure, its own blueprint, and modern energy followed it. Found Newton was good, create his own science. He did that, and then he found quantum physics to be somewhat troubling. Okay, so some this is side motion. What is this? Right? No. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Sometimes people call this P, but he's following that wave, isn't he? He's matter and energy, and he's following the curvature of that wave. As space-time curves matter and energy, it forms a wave structure, so matter and energy fill it. Yep. Let's a little bit and kind of roll around a bit. Okay. It happens to be. Oh, so you want to find this gravity wave, aren't you? Matter and energy move. Okay. Well, decided it seems to not go well because we get caught up in theory. Uh, I mean, I thought Einstein's work was brilliant because years later, years after Einstein, oh yeah, he said gravity waves, now we have them. Whole bunch of stuff. We're still proving Einstein right. Right? Right? Oh, he, and she said, there's no time, no. In other words, I got a technique, and I'm, there's no time, no. What does that mean? We're the same, in the same space event. And that's really loose and easy. And I'm in an original enough place with myself that whatever happens. And he was in this place where the gravity waves just sort of swim, depending on the attack. Okay. So, you know, class like this is the idea every day. But it's better to say, okay, who am I? Huh? You start with a striking motion. Okay, good. Okay. I get and then they say, oh, he's already in that. Whoa, boom. It's up, boom, he's already in the pull. Okay, connect the throws. See, the sun is in motion too. We just don't realize it. We say everything about the sun, but the center of the galaxy, the sun's orbiting it. Okay, all right? Okay, people. Okay, now, take your step back, do your turn now. Settle your weight under. It's about to start, settle it under. Now turn your hip. Oh, feel that? Yeah. It's very natural here when you feel the grip. Okay. Now, as you get a little better, let's say he's not moving. Boom, now he is. Okay. Your car stalled. Your battery's dead. What do you need? Call AAA to come and jumpstart your battery for you. You learn how to do that. Okay. Well, in other words, battery's not working. We'll charge your battery up for you. You learn to do that with a partner that goes, okay. But right now, we'll keep it a little more basic. So right here, step back, turn now. Step back. Now, don't turn yet. Weight is underneath. Oh, now turn. Okay, so that motion there. Now, step back other side. Step back other side. Throw your weight under. Oh, now do your turn. If you turn to flip on your reaction. Now, if I react, I can boom. I can kind of jump start to move. It's a little bit more. If I go this way and holding me a little stronger, I think I gotta boom. I gotta ring up on the gravity. Which means I can't react to the fact I made a mistake. I just go again. The pattern's good enough. It'll, okay. I'm not going to try something that's total crap, okay? But again, get back, roll your weight under, look at it, roll your weight under a little deeper. Good. Now, turn your hip. Good. Feel that motion. The other side. Other side. Now, you're going to step back. Step back. Settle your weight under. Turn your hip. Okay, that's good. Okay. Start with him. Step back. Okay. Turn your hip. Okay. Don't put him into the wall. Okay. Just try give him a little bit more room. Okay. No, that's now you're gonna put him into that wall. Yeah. Give him more room. Good. Good. Yeah. Now I'll get the other side ready. And step back, settle, it's turn. Okay. Okay. Good. In terms of most movements, for example, right here, what we have is the gravity well. A lot of that is your weight settles under. Why? Because you're having the reaction. I'm in matter and energy versus his matter and energy. Here we're going, oh well, that was convenient. Right? Things are a little too tight. Let's open a window here. It's impressive. What's the feeling of it? Okay. Okay. Now, certain movements, for example, like we do the Irimi noggin move, that's not okay. Now again, a lot of the stuff I don't understand. All right. I'm not sure Einstein understood his stuff. It's just he did the equations. The equations fit, what he was looking for in the universe, or conversely, if what he's looking for in the universe couldn't be worked out in the equations, he had to work on the equations, right? So one of the things here, for example, what we're doing almost is creating a temporal displacement in time, right? If he sees the hand, there's no particular reason, but he's in motion. And then, creating, okay, all of a sudden, boom. Then a lot of our sensei stuff makes sense. Okay, well, thank you, David. Yeah, and, the thing that I kind of got, was, my first two teachers were Americans. And they looked at us sensei and realized, whoa, see, the Japanese are interesting because it's Japanese culture, right? So they saw them a certain way. Okay, we can't explain him. He's kami, he's divine. But the two Americans I started with, the Do Sensei, famous story, I hope. He goes into O Sensei because he realized O Sensei is different. The Do Sensei studied judo, he studied karate, he was also studying Chinese internal arts. Okay, so and then he said, I can't figure out what he does. I don't understand it. If I did enough crazy internal work, I could do what my Tai Chi Bakwa master could do. And if I went to, like if I trained 10 years at the Kodokan, I could do what a lot of the masters in judo would do. Or I could go and, 10 years of Japanese karate, I'd be sort of like maybe the the people that were teaching said, but Sensei, I can't figure this guy out. So, so he goes up to Sensei and says, well, Sensei, I want to do Aikido like you. And Sensei's response was very telling. He says, wow, nobody else does. You want to do Aikido like me? Everybody else just wants to do their stuff. And so what I get from that more than anything else was that he was so advanced. Now, other people learned strong technique, and they knew how to cultivate their ki, their interior energy, where it was very powerful. But Sensei was doing something really different. And the Do Sensei, Frederick Sensei, my first two teachers, they picked it up. I went, huh. See, when I went there, I studied with some Japanese that were really very attuned to what Sensei was saying. Okay? In other words, a lot of Japanese said, oh, we're just going to work the training. We want to work out and move. Sensei would look at that and go, no, I'm going to talk about the mystical things like the floating bridge of heaven or Izanagi Izanami standing on that bridge with a magical spear. Why? Because in some sense, he was setting the bar higher than, okay, yeah, you train for 10 years, you can do what I do. He was saying, no, it doesn't work that way. The other thing he told me, though, Sensei, is so easy, but I can't give it to you. I can't give it to you. Right? So today, what we were doing, we were kind of exploring space-time, how if there's a curvature or a spiral or a circle in space-time, matter and energy are moved by that. But we're also exploring your mass doesn't change. But if your mass changes its shape, now your physical body can't do that enough, but you have an energy body, all right? Astral body, whatever you want to call it. And when you ground, you're changing its shape. You become more like a pyramid. So your physical body, all of a sudden, you shift to your energy shaped body, gravity waves are created. And matter and energy move according to that. So that's what we're playing with today. Okay? Sometimes, for example, here, let's say he comes in here. Now, I'm matter and energy with it. Now, all of a sudden, okay, and matter and energy move. Okay. Right? You can do the same thing with techniques, right? On here, I'm going to twist his straw. Matter and energy move. All I did was shift my emphasis from trying to be matter and energy, moving matter and energy, to being somebody who could curve space-time in a certain direction. A lot of the energies follow a spiral. Okay? And other shapes, human shape, pyramid shape, center shape. See, all of a sudden he's the circle, isn't he? Okay, so it's not limitless, the circle center. Archetype, thank you. It's very big. Okay. All right. So one thing that hopefully everybody gets is when I'm in reaction to what's out there, I distort the harmony in my own system that can harmonize with the universe at some level. And so one of the things I keep into just is to, be a little easier, more grounded, where we're not in reaction to what's out there. Instead of a horrible reality where buses keep running us over, we start to be able to navigate and drive the bus. It's a shift of identity, a shift of level. Well, Sensei's bus was the universe. Okay, we're not quite there. Okay, all right. Okay, thank you very much.